Alright, so you're playing right now. So we just had a little film editing workshop. Can you talk a little bit about any background you had on film editing before today?
Yeah, maybe 5%. Like I had messed around with on my Mac at home on iMovie, and it's real basic, real simple. There's not a lot of options. There's not a lot of things you can do. And making your movie original or making anything that you put in there kind of your own, you kind of set to the standards that they have. But here today it was with Final Cut Pro, so there was just tons of different options you could use for text, for fading in and out, for dissolving, for how you wanted your movie to cut in, cut out. You could get more intricate in the times, like you could cut, you know, certain sections out and blend them together. So and 2.5 hours, went from knowing absolutely nothing to being able to put up a quick little 3-minute video onto YouTube for the budget cuts that are affecting the schools here in the state of California. So it was definitely a very helpful little workshop.
Okay.
So,
yeah, you got a lot of personal time. Luckily, like nobody showed up.
Just me. So yeah, it was just like work on the computer, and you were there, and the gentleman that was putting on the workshop was there, and so it was just really like one-on-one. You know, any questions I had were immediately answered. The time that I could spend on the computer wasn't I don't want to say monitored, but it wasn't, I wasn't constricted on the time I could spend on the computer because there was no one else there, which was nice, because I feel like I got a lot of good information out of it that I can take back to College of Alameda and use on our Mac and use for editing some of our videos and our movies that the movie team comes up with.
Cool. So I mean, like coming out of this workshop, I mean, any new kind of projects you have in mind, or?
Oh yeah, well I definitely want to. The project I put on YouTube was a little video, try to make it dramatic about the cuts to education, how the budget cuts are affecting us, student enrollments, number of classes. So I'd like to go back, even if I have to start over from scratch, but really make that video, mature it, bring it to where it needs to be, so that way maybe it could be shown, used for the movie team to maybe secure more funds to show here's what we're doing with the funds that are donated to us. Here's the movies we're making. I'd like to take a couple of the ideas that we've had as a team and actually now see them come to light, knowing that we can shoot a bunch of stuff. It doesn't have to make sense necessarily. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just shoot, get a bunch of footage, bring it back, and then we can edit stuff out, and that can be whatever. If you want to do little comedy sketches, you can do it. If you want to do documentaries, you can do it. If you want to do like informational video shoots,